La Llorona, the weeping woman of Mexican folklore. Origins of La Llorona. La Llorona, translating to the weeping woman, stands as one of Mexico's most enduring and haunting legends. Rooted deeply in Mexican folklore, her story has been passed down through generations, evolving while maintaining its core elements. The tale of La Llorona combines themes of love, loss, regret, and vengeance, creating a narrative that resonates across different cultures and eras. The legend typically describes La Llorona as a beautiful woman named Maria who falls in love with a wealthy man. Their marriage brings her temporary happiness, but the relationship deteriorates as her husband becomes increasingly distant and possibly engages in infidelity. Consumed by jealousy and despair, Maria drowns her two children in a desperate attempt to keep them by her side. Realizing the horror of her actions, she is overwhelmed by guilt and drowns herself. Punished for her deeds, her spirit is doomed to wander the earth eternally, searching for her lost children and seeking redemption or revenge. Variations across regions. While the core narrative remains consistent, variations of La Llorona's story can be found throughout Mexico and other Latin American countries. These differences highlight the cultural nuances and local beliefs that shape the legend. Appearance. In some versions, La Llorona is depicted wearing a white gown, symbolizing purity and her mourning state. In others, she might wear traditional Mexican attire, blending her spirit with the surrounding culture. Behavior. While the common depiction involves her crying and wailing near bodies of water, certain regions emphasize her interactions with children or her attempts to lure unsuspecting victims into the water. Location. While she is often associated with rivers, lakes, and canals, some stories place La Llorona in urban settings like abandoned buildings or city streets, adapting the legend to modern environments. Purpose. In some tales, La Llorona is seen as a malevolent spirit seeking revenge, whereas others portray her as a tragic figure yearning for her lost children, eliciting sympathy from those who hear her story. Documented sightings and reports. Over the years, numerous sightings and encounters with La Llorona have been reported, adding layers of authenticity and fear to the legend. Educational warnings. In many Mexican communities, parents use the story of La Llorona as a cautionary tale to keep children from wandering near dangerous waters at night. The fear of encountering the spirit acts as a behavioral deterrent. Modern sightings. Reports have emerged not only in rural areas, but also in urban centers across the United States, particularly in regions with strong Mexican heritage. Witnesses describe seeing a sorrowful woman dressed in white, wandering near rivers or standing on bridges, her cries echoing in the night. Cultural events. Festivals and reenactments often include representations of La Llorona, blending entertainment with the preservation of folklore. These events keep the legend alive, allowing new generations to engage with the story. La Llorona in popular culture. La Llorona's influence extends beyond folklore, permeating various aspects of popular culture. Literature and comics. Numerous books and graphic novels have reimagined La Llorona's tale, exploring her backstory, motivations, and interactions with other supernatural entities. Film and television. Movies like The Curse of La Llorona have brought the legend to international audiences, blending traditional elements with modern horror techniques to create compelling narratives. Music and art. Her image and story have inspired countless songs, paintings, and sculptures, each interpreting her sorrow and despair through different artistic lenses. Video games. Interactive media have incorporated La Llorona as a character or antagonist, allowing players to experience her story firsthand and engage with the legend in immersive ways. Psychological and sociological perspectives. La Llorona's enduring presence in folklore can be examined through various psychological and sociological lenses. Collective guilt and regret. Her story embodies the universal themes of guilt and the longing for redemption, resonating with individuals who grapple with past mistakes and the desire to make amends. Cultural identity. As a symbol deeply rooted in Mexican culture, La Llorona represents the blending of indigenous beliefs with colonial influences, reflecting the complex history and identity of the region. Fear of the unknown. The eerie aspects of her legend tap into primal fears of ghosts and the afterlife, serving as a reminder of the mysteries that lie beyond human understanding. Modern interpretations and adaptations. In contemporary times, La Llorona continues to evolve, adapting to societal changes and new storytelling mediums. Feminist reinterpretations. Some modern narratives frame La Llorona as a symbol of female suffering and resilience, exploring themes of empowerment amidst tragedy. Environmental metaphors. Her association with water bodies has been used to highlight environmental issues, symbolizing the consequences of negligence and the need for conservation. Cross-cultural adaptations. La Llorona's story has transcended cultural boundaries, finding new life in various international contexts while retaining its core essence. The enduring legacy of La Llorona. La Llorona remains a captivating figure in the realm of horror and folklore, her story continually retold and reimagined across generations and cultures. Whether viewed as a tragic spirit, a cautionary tale, or a symbol of enduring sorrow, her presence underscores the power of storytelling in preserving cultural heritage and evoking deep emotional responses. Intrigued by the haunting tale of La Llorona, there are countless more stories from the darkest corners of the world waiting to be uncovered. Follow us for more spine-chilling legends and verified horror stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat.